The story of the Minotaur.
Minotaur.
But pretty much the Minotaur, so...
And that's Minotaur instead of Minotaur, or...
I don't know. I just say it Minotaur.
Minotaur? Okay.
Minotaur is fine. I won't get mad if you pronounce it like that.
Okay, thank you.
But, so, let's start, as we did with Theseus, before his birth.
Okay.
And...
So the Minotaur was born. It wasn't, like, just...
No, it wasn't just manifested. Yeah.
Okay.
So, let's start off with his mother, Pasiphae, the wife of Minos. She was, sent to stuff, and was they married, and blah, blah, blah. So, she was the wife of Minos. And Minos was going to have a huge party in Crete. He is the son of Poseidon.
Oh.
So he was going to have a celebration for his dad.
Just real quickly.
Yeah.
Theseus might be
related to Minos.
Well, to Poseidon and therefore...
To Minos.
To Minos,
yeah.
Okay.
On his dad's side,
right.
Possibly. So they might be half-brothers, which is weird.
Yeah.
But, Minos was going to have a big celebration for his dad, and it was going to be, a huge thing, and he was like, hey, Dad, will you do me a solid? He asked the priest, and he was like, hey, can you get, my dad to send, a bull or something, to, sacrifice, eventually, or something. And Poseidon was like, yeah, I'll do that. Fine. Let me find the best bull so you can sacrifice it to me.
Yeah, but Poseidon was in the sea. Is there a sea bull, or what? Why would he have a bull?
Because that's the main sacrifice for most things.
Okay, so he could go on. He's a god.
He's a god. He can do whatever.
Yeah.
So a bull manifested from the sea foam. It was a beautiful white bull, and there was a parade and everything, and they had the bull being pushed, and it was very elegant and whatever,
majestic.
Majestic. And Minos was like, wow, this bull is beautiful. What if I kept it?
Okay.
And one thing you don't do with the gods is mess with their sacrifices and mess with their promises. He promised his father that he would sacrifice the bull to him eventually at the end of the celebration. It was probably a 2-week-long celebration.
Right.
And he was gonna sacrifice it, and they were gonna have a huge feast. They were gonna sacrifice the best parts of the bull.
Mm-hmm.
But then he didn't. And what did Poseidon do? He was like, I'm not gonna kill my son, because that sucks. I'm not gonna drown his kingdom or whatever.
Although the gods did that.
Although the gods did do that a lot. But he was like, I'm not gonna do that. Hey, Aphrodite. You know how, I helped you with that thing one time?
Sure. I don't know. Am I supposed to play the character of Aphrodite?
You can play the character of Aphrodite. Why don't I, you know how you, owe me a favor?
Yeah.
Make Pasiphae fall in love with the bull my son was supposed to sacrifice to me.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Let's see how this plays out.
Okay.
And Aphrodite does that.
Was that okay? Was that an okay Aphrodite?
Yeah, that was a good Aphrodite.
All right, thanks.
And Aphrodite sent her son Eros, or, I don't know, follower. It's confusing.
Groupie?
Huh?
Was he a groupie? What do you mean,
no.
a follower?
Eros he's the god of love. He's, or the like essence of love, because you have Aphrodite, who's the goddess of love. Right. He's like the god of love. He's kind of like Cupid, which is the Roman form, but he isn't a baby. He's like supposedly like a hot dude. And she sends Eros, which may be her son, maybe or maybe like just like her friend or whatever, because we don't know. It's like he has like a whole mythology about his birth.
Okay.
But she sends him, and she's like, make Pasiphae fall in love with this bull. And he does. He shoots her with his golden arrow. He has lead and golden arrows to make someone hate or love someone.
Okay.
Or something. He was like, and she's like, wow, that bull is so hot.
Oh.
That was the weirdest thing to say.
Oh.
But you know, she was like, I want to have sex with that bull.
Oh dear. Or bed the bull.
Yeah, let's bed the bull.
Yeah. I like the alliteration.
And but the bull has standards, you know.
Right.
Only hooved bulls in yeah, because like, who wants to? If you were a majestic bull that was supposed to be sacrificed to Poseidon, and you were like pretty much like a being of the sea, like pretty much like a god, would you want to bed with a lady that you don't actually find attractive because you're a bull?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't do that. And she's like, she's never been rejected in her life. She was a princess, and then she became a queen, and she's like hot or whatever. So, what does she do? She orders the inventor, Daedalus, to make her a bull costume.
Oh,
so she can bed with the bull.
This is...
And that happens. I'm not going to describe it or whatever.
Please don't.
And she beds with the bull and creates the Minotaur. He has like a name that starts with an A. It's like Agrius or something.
He wasn't born with the horns, was he?
No, well, he's like born like a baby bull head.
Yeah.
So he's like a baby, has a baby body and a baby bull head. So he wouldn't have horns. Okay. But then he, like, grew up and he was, like, really strong and buff and, like, big. And, like, they were, like... And Minos was like, my wife just had sex with a bull. And she regretted her decision because eventually she saw that and she was like, wow, that was weird. So, like, Agrius, I think his name was, or something like that. It was something with an A.
The Minotaur.
Yeah, the Minotaur.
Okay. All right.
He had a name. But then Minos was like, no, you're the Minotaur now. I think it means, like, bull human or something.
Yeah.
Which is what he was. So he was pretty much labeled as his features his entire life. Everyone forgot his name.
That's terrible. He was so misunderstood.
And Minos was like, this monstrosity has to be hidden from the public. Like, no one knew Pasiphae had sex with a bull.
Okay, they kept that.
They kept that a secret, which is understandable,
right?
Honestly, and so they kept that a secret. And he's like, "We're gonna lock this monstrosity up, Daedalus." And like Daedalus was like, "What, dude?" Because he was like the greatest inventor of all time.
So he had a bro voice too.
I don't know. He's like, "What, my lord? What do you need, my lord?" And Minos was like, King Minos was like, Daedalus, make a maze.
Which is a lot better. It seems like it would, if he's the greatest inventor, it would be much more of a challenge and a use for his skills than a bull costume.
Yeah, it was like a very mechanical bull, like very like intense, like bull costume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like
anatomically correct.
Yeah, anatomically correct, like 4 legs, everything.
Yeah,
she can move in it, kind of thing.
All right.
Anyway, but so
he makes this maze.
Yeah, he makes
the Minotaur goes in it.
Yeah, the Minotaur, and he grows up in the labyrinth all alone, never learning, nothing. And he, every, 5 years, I think the years, every 5 years he gets, these 14 kids.
Oh, okay.
To eat.
Right.
And...
He's got to make them last, then.
Yeah, he has to make them last.
Does he have a good refrigerator system?
Yeah, it's his, treat after 5 years. I think he has, gets food every day.
Okay.
It's his treat every... once every 5 years, he gets, a little snacky snack.
Right.
It's like a birthday cake, but you only get it every 5 years.
Every 5 years, yeah.
It's like having a leap year birthday, but you only celebrate it on leap years.
Okay. Gotcha.
So... Let's go back to the main part of the story.
Okay.
After